What does it mean, and how do I even do engagement? As a business owner on social media, if you're trying to get people to actually pay attention to what you have to say, you have to actually care about what they're saying too. Okay, so my name is Rebecca Cramer, and I'm going to go through the different ways that you can engage with your audience to keep them interested in what you're saying and really, what kind of services, what kind of products you have available to sell to them, to promote. So first things first, where is it? Hello, Sydney. Hello. So first things first, I want to ask you, comment, tell me where you are. I want to know where people are watching from. And also, please subscribe. I hop on here often. I'm trying to make it a daily thing. This is day 3 of the daily thing, so that I can hop on, give you some ideas, suggestions, some actions for you to take. So go ahead and comment and subscribe so that you get a notification the next time I hop on. So first of all, I've been having a hard time with my camera being blurry. I'm late today because I was talking with Apple all morning. Anyways, engagement. What is engagement? So engagement with your audience. On Monday, I came on and I talked about the 3 components of social selling, which you can go back and watch those videos, or you can just turn up the volume and listen because they're blurry. Oh, so frustrating. Anybody else have problems with their apples? It happened after I got it fixed. Anyways, okay, so on Monday I came on and I talked about what are the 3 components of social selling, content, engagement, and conversions, and what does that mean? So go head back to that video so that you can watch that. But yesterday I talked about creating content. Today I want to go over engagement and what does that mean. So what engagement means is basically interacting with your audience and interacting with the people they've demonstrated that they're excited to be interested in what you have to sell or what you're talking about. Anyways, maybe they're not yet. Maybe they don't know yet. So some different ways, what can you do for engagement? Well, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn, YouTube too, maybe even TikTok, even Pinterest, who knows? The ones that I focus on, though, are Facebook, Instagram, and of course, LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. And I'm on YouTube right now as well, and I think Twitter. But so when you're engaging in other people's content, so that would be kind of the first thing to do. So you're heading over to their accounts. Maybe you're looking at your competitor and the people who follow them, the people who follow the hashtags that you might show up for. Maybe even, oh my goodness, you would look at the people who are already connected to you. The people who are already connected to you, those people have said, I'm interested. I want to pay attention to what you're talking about. Those people, especially if when you look at their profile, they are the right people. Those people have already said, hey, I'm interested. So now all you have to do is keep them interested and build trust and establish trust and not even pretend, actually be authentic and be interested in what they're talking about. So going to their profiles, engaging with their content, engaging with what they have to say. So what that means is you're heading to their profile. You are commenting on their posts. You're liking their posts. You're basically being interested in what they're saying. And you know what happens when you are interested in what your audience is saying? What happens is you'll start to understand what their challenges are. You'll start to understand what they're talking about, what they need. Hey, thanks, Mark. Nice hustle. I'm teaching. Hopefully you guys will get some value out of these little mini lives that I'm doing. So, okay, so you found your audience. They're either following you or you've figured out that the right people that you want to communicate with. You're liking their posts, you're commenting on their posts. So, another option for you, which is a little bit, so a like is just a, hey, nice to see you. A comment is like, nice to see you. I'm really excited about what you're doing. There's a couple more, I guess, advanced, or you would demonstrate that you're even more interested by doing these two things. So people can see, or some things that you can see that are really, I guess, where people would show their authenticity. So if they are posting stories, a great way for you to be able to get into their inbox and likely get a response is if you look at their stories and reply to the story. You're replying to my story. Of course I'm gonna reply back to you. Like, that was really nice of you to actually watch my story and now reply. Another thing that I actually do is I will go to someone's post, and yeah, you can comment on it. Yeah, you can like it, whatever. But if you hit send, so there's like, I mean, the different platforms are different. Instagram, it's really easy. There's like a little airplane below the post. So you hit the airplane and you actually are going to send it back to the person who posted it. So you have to type out their name, but you're going to, make a comment or ask a question about the post. You sent me my own post. Of course, I'm going to be likely to respond to it because it's something that I actually created, right? Something that I actually took the time and effort to do. So now I am probably going to respond to those. So those types of engagement, those create conversations. And you do want conversations to start. You don't want to be sales pitchy right away. You definitely want to start conversations and being interested in the audience that you're trying to make interested in you, or create interest for you. You have to be interested in them first. So some different ways for you to engage: liking posts, commenting on posts, sending DMs. So the easiest, friendliest way to send DMs is to send the post or reply to the story. I mean, certainly you can send cold DMs. I always recommend that a cold DM is not, you can certainly use a template, but a template should always just be a rough template. There should always be personalization. So, going to their profile, finding out something that you can relate to them on. I love you can compliment them. I love what you're posting about. I can relate to this in this way. And, there's different questions that you can ask. If you send someone a message without asking a question, they're not really obligated to respond. They're not really obligated. So think about that. Consider that. They're not really obligated to respond. Anytime you can ask a question. So even when you're commenting on posts, if you can ask more than a yes or no question, if you can ask a question that that elicits a response, like if you feel like you're like you have to answer that question. So some great ways for engagement. Another way that you can engage with your audience that will actually create additional engagement on your content is, I hope you guys are you taking notes? Because there's lots going on today. There's lots going on. So anyway, so what I was saying is, if you are doing this on a consistent basis, and you can think about this strategy. Oh, I almost said about, like a good old Canadian, about. So one I guess strategy is, if you post something, go back to your post like 10 minutes later, 15, 20 minutes later, and just make sure that you are responding to all the comments that people are leaving on your post. Don't like the comments yet. Just reply. reply to all of the comments. Make sure that you reply to all of the comments, because the social platform wants to see that you're responsive, whichever one you're focused on. So make sure that you're replying to all of the comments in a timely, quick manner. And then the next time you go to post, so if you do it this way all the time, you can go back and do it this way all the time. The next time you go to post it, and then right away go back and like all the posts, like all the comments of the people who commented on your last post. What that does is it drives engagement, because, oh, I just got a notification on that social, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my LinkedIn, that this person liked my comment. What was that comment that I left again? Oh, and now they have new content, and I liked the last one, and now maybe I'll be more likely to engage on this one as well. And I apologize because I'm in a bit of a hurry today, because I Apple and it's blurry anyways. No big deal. Okay, so one last one. What was I gonna? It was gonna be important. A good one. Oh my gosh. So this works. Like when I do it, it works every time. So I'm also trying to get more consistent with this, but there are other things that I do that also get attention. So here's an idea for you. If you search a hashtag, search a subject, search something that you also do, there are thought leaders that are maybe doing things a little bit different from you, but they are still focused on the same topics. Those thought leaders will have, great engagement on their accounts. Usually they have high numbers of people who follow their page, who follow their account, who engage with their content. So if you search a hashtag, search for one of these thought leaders or content leaders, I don't know what the specific influencers, go to their post. Try to be one of the first few to comment. So what will happen is those people, those leaders, they have people that follow them that are interested in the content that they're talking about, that they're posting. If you are posting, I mean, obviously you're not advertising yourself, you're actually engaging and trying to provide value. Who knows, maybe the two of you could learn from each other. But if you're posting and providing value in your comment, even, that people who engage with their content might be interested in yours too. Okay, so anyways, I hope that was a lot today, right? Was that a lot? Are you guys good with that? I think that you are. I think that it was fabulous. If not, let me know. I'm going to come on again tomorrow, so I want to know, what do you want to learn about? What can I teach you? And actually, like, I want to know that you took action, because what's the value in me coming on here and teaching if you're not taking action? So I talked about some things for you to do yesterday. Today, this is some big action items. So I would love to hear if you give it a try, if you try engaging with your audience. I would love to hear your success. The other thing that I want to tell you about is I have my 6-week program, which is Growth Hustlers Academy. And in that 6 weeks, you learn how to go from, maybe not knowing how to be successful on social media using social selling. I teach my clients, just like you, how to use social selling to convert their audience and grow their business, figuring out everything in between. And my clients have seen massive results, and I want that for you. So DM me if you want some more information, or comment below, and I will be here again tomorrow, hopefully closer to 9 o'clock Mountain, 11 o'clock Eastern. Otherwise, let me know if you need anything, have any questions, and we'll see you tomorrow.